Live from Dyken Park in Houston, Texas, welcome to the World Baseball Classic. It's Team Brazil. And today's starter, Kevin Gausman. What should we keep an eye on here?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
About to get started here, Lucas Ramirez digs in now. And we are underway. Strike two. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One away. Now it's the second baseman. And that misses. And it's 1-0.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
Out towards right center field. That's out number 2. Here's the third baseman, Leonardo Reginotto. Leonardo serving as the captain of Team Brazil. He played for them back at the 2013 WBC. So he brings some valuable experience with him.
That's it.
Swing and a miss. 1-2. Short hop liner, handled it short. On to O'Hearn. And it's a 1-2-3. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Singy's currently the team leader in runs batted in. This one in the air, center field. And there's one away. Jackson Merrill now at the plate. Swing and a miss.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
And a swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Now one miss.
Ball.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. The last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
2 down, base is empty. It's Aaron Judge now. Ripped to short. Gets him easily, ends the inning. And we're back at Daikin Park, where it's early here at the WBC. We're in pool play. Daikin Park can have 2 very different personalities, depending on if the roof is closed or if it's open.
Absolutely, Boog. It's a Jekyll and Hyde situation. When it's open, you get some fresh air and the views of the city. When it's closed, it's like a pressure cooker in here. The sound just bounces back at you.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And now it's going to be Vitor Ito.
Yeehaw!
Four-seam fastball. Below outside.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And ball 1.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Lucas Rojo, the next to hit.
Four-seam fastball. Below inside.
And another ball. Up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. Just a simple soft liner into center field for the knock right there. Maybe a little bit fooled by the pitch, but he did a good job of staying through it, and that allowed him to fight it off and just get enough behind it.
Reyes moving under this one, and that'll do it. It's the WBC. Glad to have you back. Bottom half of inning number 2. Albert Pujols getting ready to hit. High fly ball, right field. And there's one down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was... to hit.
And a foul ball. Second inning here, no score. Pitch misses, and the count is 1-2.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone. Now batting Jarren Duran. In the air to left center, Maciel on the move to the gap. Reaching for it and breaks it in. We're here at the WBC. Welcome back. On to the third inning. Gabriel Do Carmo digs in now. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. On the ground. And that's just foul. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. And that's 4 strikeouts. Here's the left fielder, Gabriel Maciel. Knee high, that's in for a strike. This one in the air center field. Abrams has a beat on it. He's got it. 2 down. So the batting order turns over. And now the right fielder, Lucas Ramirez. There's a strike.
No, that's out.
Swing and a miss. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Welcome back to the World Baseball Classic as we go to the last of the third. Colt Heath now at the plate.
That's the ball.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning. Looking to extend the play now. The throw is offline. He's got a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Vic Caratini at the plate. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one carrying. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double. And a run comes in to score. Here's the second baseman, Ripken Reyes. In the air out to center. 1 down. Back to the top of the order now. Here's C.J. Abrams now. Flying to center his first time.
Ball.
And that one is lifted in the air. Maciel on the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off. Welcome back to WBC opening round action here at Daikin Park in Houston, Texas, USA. Stepping in, number 10.
You know, this group of hitters just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Slings to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth. Now the third baseman, Leonardo Reginocto. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Gets him to chase after that one. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Ball 1 there.
Outside, ball.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Dante Bichette Jr. will hit next. Swings here and blasts one left field. That's back there. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
The batter, number 9.
Now here is Vitor Ito. He's 0 for 1.
No, ball.
Swing and a ground
That
ball.
ball's foul.
And it goes just foul. Base hit center field. Headed for the plate. He scores to tie it up.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. Now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Next to hit, Lucas Rojo. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike one. Fastball for a strike. Got him swinging for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7. And we're back at the World Baseball Classic. Leading off, Jackson Merrill.
Ball.
That's
That's
inside.
inside. That's the ball.
There's a swing and a miss.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Fouled off. He was late. Lifted in the air down the left side. That gets down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here is Aaron Judge. Grounded out his first time up. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
The 0-1. Grounder might be 2. The throw to second. 2 gone as they hit into their second double play in the first 4 innings. Now it's the DH, Albert Pujols. Fly to right his first time. In the air, right field. Ramirez moving back for this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. It's the WBC. Glad to have you back. We go to the top of the 5th. Victor. Tyler Holt taking over on the mound.
Still pretty early in the ball game. So this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him. Well, these players, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Just
outside.
misses.
That's the ball.
Ball 2.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Here's the catcher, Gabriel Del Carmo. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Yeehaw!
That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
The left field.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Gabriel Maciel. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. That one drifts inside. He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. And down on strikes. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, number 21.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
O'Hearn swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the 2nd time today.
Well, these guys definitely being aggressive at the...
Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone. Into the 2nd deck it goes, and they lead it. It's 2-1.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach.
Now here is Jarren Duran. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, cut out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Key now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Quick toss to first. Duran dives back in safely.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
The next pitch misses. Ball 1. Popped in the air. Left field. He makes the grab. Throw over to first. Dives and makes the tag. Great effort for the 2nd out. So digging in, Victor Caratini. He doubled home a run in his first AB. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It gets down, a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Ripken Reyes, the next to hit, 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
That's a ball.
Out to short. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. That leaves him without a throw, and that leaves them with runners at first and second.
The batter, number 5.
C.J. Abrams digs in now.
Abrams.
In the air to left center. Base hit. Coming home. The run comes in to score from second.
Picks himself up an RBI. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop-out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
Into center. Muscat giving chase. Pulls it in on the run. And that will end the inning. Welcome back to the World Baseball Classic here at Daikin Park in Houston, Texas, USA. Now it's the right fielder, Lucas Ramirez. Checks his swing. Appeal to third. Did not go.
Struggled a little bit in this one. A couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0. Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Judge on the move. And there's one away. Now the number 2 hitter.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Swings through that one. Swing and a miss, and he got him. 2 gone. Now at the plate, Leonardo Reginocto. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throws to first in time. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Murilo Gouveia.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
This one in the air, right field. And that one hops the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Pujols, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Uh-oh, and he broke early for third. To second, and he's out. The 1-0. On the inside corner for a strike. And he dodges that fastball.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Fights it off. He'll see another. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Bichette takes it in for the out. And there are 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. He's already homered here in this one. That one ripped. And that'll do it. We're here. The WBC. Well, Vest will take over here.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Strike. One. Here comes the 0-1. And that's in for a strike. Stays alive. And he'll shoot. Just misses the mark outside the zone. This one in the air, center field. Merrill in position. One up, one down. Now, Victor Ito.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
Right down to shoot. 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2. Out to short. No play. That's an infield single. One gone, runner at first. And the batter now, Lucas Rojo.
Yeah, what?
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Tying run at the plate. And that's way high. And the count 1-2. In the air, left field. Durant settles under this one. Makes the grab. So up next, Victor Muscat. Swings through that one for strike 1. Inside, almost got him. Straighten him up a little bit. The tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss. Out to short, Abrams. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going. Here's the catcher, Gabriel Del Carmo, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But
whips it across, and that's the inning. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Gabriel Barbosa.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's the third baseman, Colton Pete, 1 for 2. Comebacker to the mound. Tosses to first, and there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Next to hit, Victor Caratini. Line drive. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The relay, safe. And that's his 3rd hit.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And now, Ripken Reyes swings through that. Man on second, 2 down.
Ball, that's outside.
That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Back here in Houston, we're at the top of the 8th. Gabriel Maciel getting ready to hit.
Nope, ball.
Backdoored him with the breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
The 1-2. In the air, right field. Judge on his way over. He's there. He's got it. And there's 1 down. So back to the top of the order. Now it's the Clayton Beater into the game. He's into the game with the bases empty.
That's the ball down.
Brazil down by a pair, and we're in the top of the 8th. A little out front there as he swings through it. Just off the inside edge. The next offering misses, and the count is 3-1. Draws the walk there, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Now it's the second baseman, 0 for 3 in this one. And there's a strike.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Swings and misses, struck him out. So digging in, Leonardo Reginotto. And a swing and a miss. Popped up. Reyes under it. And that is that. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Hugo Kanabushi.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up.
There's a swing and a drive. Carrying well. That's down. One hops off the wall. Round second, digging for third. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Came screaming off the bat. I'm sure exit velocity's off the charts. No doubt he squared that baseball up perfectly. So there was no fluke to that triple by any means.
And now here is Jackson Merrill. That one a little bit high. 1 ball, 1 strike.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
Line drive, base hit. In comes the run from third to add on. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. Here comes Aaron Judge. 1 for 3. That one is absolutely belted. And it's into the gap. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay throw. And he's there with a double.
Well done. Drives in the run. Loud contact leads to the double.
New pitcher now, Tomas Lopez.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
At the plate, Albert Pujols. Out towards right center field, Ramirez on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. So now with 1 away and a man at second. And here is Ryan O'Hearn. He's already homered in this game. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And there's 2 down. Now it's going to be Jarren Duran. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Take your base.
Up next for the Grillers.
So up next, Colt Heath. Line drive, that's a base hit. Here comes the Judge around third. He will score. It's 6-1.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. We'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got to barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
That is the inning. Back here in Houston, we go to the 9th. Dante Bichette Jr. digs in now. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Foul ball. And that one
That's the
misses
ball.
up and in. And the count 1-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. So digging in, Vitor Ito.
No, that's out.
Two-seam fastball. Middle
The
outside.
1-0. And that's fouled off.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
The 1-1. That one fouled off.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Here's a 1-2. Out towards right center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And it gets by him. Now the tag at second. And he's out. Trying for two. So they're down to their final out. Next is the designated hitter, Lucas Rojo. First pitch way inside a fastball.
Four-seam
Two down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Lifted in the air, right center field. And that'll do it.
Well, one of the toughest things for a guy coming to close out a ball game is to pitch, go sit down, come back out, and be effective to get the save. Well, he did exactly that today. He got 5 outs instead of the usual 3 to secure the W for his guys.
6-1 is your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Todo esto lo tuve que sudar, yeah, nunca tuve tiempo para dudar. Vicioso me volví adicto a ganar. Tantas W que ya ni sé cómo perder. 100 por 35 no me voy a mudar. Si yo gano todos ganamos, eso es plural. Me dicen el chef que no para de cocinar, porque todo el mundo tiene que comer. Si corono todo vamos a cobrar. Estuve abajo, me patearon, no me voy a olvidar. Firme con mi pie plantado, yo nunca me voy a arrodillar. No te escucho, dilo con el pecho si me vas a hablar. No te escucho, dilo con el pecho, estás hablando con el voz. Estamos saltándonos aquí, los platos dan pa' 2. Si la prendo molotov, man, estamos aquí, todos los míos están on go. Todos los míos on go. Ellos me ven de frente sonriendo, pero sé que están odiando, ándolo. Todos los míos on go. Todos los míos on go. Me ven de frente y dan la mano, pero sé que están odiando, ándolo. Todo esto lo tuve que sudar, yeah, nunca tuve tiempo para dudar. Vicioso me volví adicto a ganar. Tantas W que ya ni sé cómo perder. Yo apostado tanto a mí, tengo un problema, Otani. Yo no me viro ni me doblo, origami. Mi cuello está chili, Pablo Chile, paloma mami. Triste ver a alguien que puso a comer, puesto pa' mí. Pero estoy tranquilo con las 2 cerezas. Todos aportan, si quieren comer, pues tráete algo a la mesa. Gasto dinero y no mi tiempo, que eso no regresa. Disney backstage, creo que vi a Mickey ponerse la cabeza. Top boy, estoy con mis 2 boys en London, Elian y esa. Subway, tengo la salsa como una milanesa. Ponche, tengo los ponches. Tyson con la derecha. Shohei, yo me siento Tani con todos estos ponches. Esto lo tuve que sudar, yeah, nunca tuve tiempo para dudar. Vicioso me volví adicto a ganar. Tantas W que ya ya ni sé cómo perder. 100 por 35 no me voy a mudar. Si yo gano todo, ganamos, eso es plural. Me dicen el chef que no para de cocinar, porque todo el mundo tiene que comer.
What a feeling, getting that money.
It's time for the World Baseball Classic quarterfinals here in Houston, Texas. Thanks for joining us. It's Team Canada taking on New York. John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you. Team Canada up next on our bracket. Singing, what improvements have they worked on since the last WBC?
Well, in a word, pitching, Boog. They've really focused on developing depth and some high-end arms, both in the starting rotation and the bullpen. And at the plate, you can bet that offense is going to come out.
And on the hill, Adrian Morejon. What do we have on him?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Edouard Julien, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Swings through that one. And a swing and a miss. One down. Abraham Toro, the next to hit.
Cutter. High inside.
Ball outside.
Middle outside. Circle change.
The
1-0.
1-2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Josh Naylor.
Cutter. Low outside.
And now the 0-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. And that one almost got him. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A solo shot. And they take the lead. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. Check swing called strike. And that is strike 1. Fastball for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And today's starting pitcher, James Paxton. How about a report on him, Chris?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon. Keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
This one in the air, center field. Clark settles underneath it. And there's one down. Now the number 2 hitter, Jackson Merrill. A base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Aaron Judge in the box here lets that one go for a ball. The 1-0.
Yeah!
Judge rips that one. Base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Next to hit, Albert Pujols. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And it's 1-0.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
2 on, 1 out. And that's a base hit. In comes the runner from third. It's an RBI single. We're tied at 1.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Makes the catch for the second out. It's the WBC. Glad to have you back. Top of the second. Owen Casey
outside.
digs
That's
in now.
Low inside. Circle change. Low inside.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1.
That's inside. That's the ball.
Change. Low outside.
Just
No, that's
missed.
inside.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think of. Good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Otto Lopez, the next to hit, takes ball 1. This is again 5 in a row.
Low inside.
In the air, right field. Judge on his way over. He's got it. And there's one away. 1 out, man at first. Now it's the DH, Matt Davidson.
That was the pitch to hit. Four-seam fastball instead of that sinker ball that makes you hit it on the ground. He missed a good one.
Tied up here in the early going. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Low inside.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. Bo Naylor at the plate now. And that's in there for strike 1. Casey off of first with 2 away.
Ball.
Slider. Middle outside. Sinker. Low inside.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. We're here at the WBC. Welcome back. Digging in, Jarren Duran. And a foul ball. Swings through that. And that skips into dirt. That misses. Ball 2. And there's a ball.
That's
Really
the ball.
good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one ripped. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Ray Boggs now.
Third baseman, Wade. Ball.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
That one ripped left field. Carrying well. Pulls it in on the warning track. So up next, Cal Raleigh. Nice grab. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Now,
New pitcher now, Joey. Casey. And that one fouled off. Comes up empty. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out. Back to the top of the lineup, Edouard Julien getting ready to hit. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Swings through that one for strike two.
Low inside.
Got him looking. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing beat. Abraham Toro now at the plate. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Going 1.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning. Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9 straight strikes, so tough to do.
Low inside.
2 down, nobody on. That one fouled off. 2-2.
Overhand curve. Low inside.
Popped in the air. Left field. Durant under it. And that is that. Welcome back to the World Baseball Classic. Bottom of the inning. Ripken Reyes digs in now. Swing and a ground ball. Julien gets it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Swing and a ball popped in the air. 2 away. Jackson Merrill will hit next. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. First pitch swinging. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Swing and a miss.
That's in. Ball.
That one hammered left field. Way back there. It's got a chance. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Merrill around third. He will score, and they take the lead.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Really nice job staying inside with his hands to fight off that pitch. Man, that cutter was bearing in on him, but he found a way to stay with his approach, didn't spin off it, and he hit it pretty well. That's
Towards center. Clark moving under this one. And that is that. It's the WBC. Glad to have you back. All set for the start of the inning. Josh Naylor getting ready to hit.
Ball outside. Ball.
Overhand curve. Middle inside.
And a big swing and a miss.
Middle inside.
Struck him out looking. That is his third of the game. So here's the cleanup hitter, Tyler O'Neill. His first at bat was a strikeout. Canada down by a run, top half of inning number 4. And that misses. And the count now 2-0. Just
Ball.
missed.
Outside.
Outside
Take
ball
your base.
4.
Ball 4.
Now batting for Canada, the right fielder.
Runner on at first with one gone. Owen Casey now at the plate.
Hee-haw.
Fastball for a strike. On the ground, right side. Flips it. One at second. And that's all they'll get. Now it's going to be Otto Lopez. Otto was on the 2023 Canadian squad. They didn't make it out of pool play, but he was outstanding, going 5 for 17 with a homer, a triple, and 6 runs batted in. Here's a 1-1. Fouled off. He was late.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. We're here at the WBC. Welcome back. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. Here's the left fielder, Jarren Duran. He's 0 for 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. O'Hearn gets his lead at first with nobody out. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Way high there. And a count 1-2. Hit on the ground might be 2. Julien to second. Throw to first, but he beat it. Here's the third baseman, Wade Boggs. Flying to left his first time. Line drive to short and caught.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Rowley in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Ripken Reyes, the next to hit. Grounded out his first time. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Clark on the move to the gap. And that'll do it. Welcome back to the World Baseball Club.
Well, these guys, they just haven't been able to put the bat on the ball as often as they'd like. They've struck out a bunch, and most of them have been swinging. Some of that is good pitching, but at some point, you'd like to see some adjustments to get the ball in play more.
He was late there, strike one.
Maybe some of them choke up on the bat and try to simplify their approaches, but they've got to do something as a group to limit these strikeouts.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Here's the catcher to hit. Bo Naylor struck out swinging his first time.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
0-2 now. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one carrying. Gone! And we have a tie ball game. It's 2-2. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Denzel Clark getting ready to hit. One out, base is empty, and a run in. And we're at the top of the fifth. Got him swinging. So the lineup flips over, and now Edouard Julien. Just off the inside edge. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Goes down looking. And we're back at the World Baseball Classic. We head to the bottom of the fifth. C.J. Abrams now at the plate. Out to short, Lopez. Fires over to first. One pitch and one out. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. He's 2 for 2. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. That gets by him. Round second, digging for third. Safe at third with a triple, his third hit of the day.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in.
Left-hander out of the bullpen, number 14. Critical at bat coming up, and in steps Aaron Judge. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Next offering upstairs.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Fights it off. He'll see another. On the ground right side, and that chance handled. Tosses to first. They get the out, but the go-ahead run scores on the play. And next is the designated hitter, Albert Pujols. Oh, look at the stop. To first. It's there, and that's a great play. Welcome back to the World Baseball Classic. Top of the 6th inning. Abraham Toro digs in now. Swings and misses. It's 0-1. This one in the air, center field. He's got it, and there's one down. And now it's Josh Naylor. He's already homered here in this one. Can't make contact with the sweeper. On the ground to the left.
That ball's foul.
And foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone. And the batter now, Tyler O'Neill.
The left fielder, number 9, Tyler O'Neill.
Hey, ha!
Middle inside. Cutter. Low inside.
Can't glove it cleanly. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it.
Batting for Canada.
So 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, Owen Casey. Swinging a foul out of play. The 0-1.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
Low outside.
And it finds its way through for a hit. Judge hustles it back in. Lead runner to second with 2 gone. First and second, 2 outs. Otto Lopez, the next to hit. First and second, 2 down. And we're in the top half of the 6th.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Hit on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 on, 2 outs. And just misses with that one. Stays alive. Good job to fight that one off. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Fights that one away. Still 1 and 2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Indigo Diaz. Ripped on a line to center. 1 away. At the plate, Jarren Duran.
Ball, that's high.
In the air, left field. O'Neill settles under it. And there are 2 down. So digging in, Wade Boggs.
The third baseman, Wade Boggs.
In the air to left center. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Good to have you back. Righty reliever out of Jansen.
And we all know about a slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Ball.
Late with the swing there. That misses the zone. It's 2-2.
Low inside.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Bo Naylor will hit next. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss. Strike one. This one high in the air to left center. Duran settles underneath it. Takes it in for the out. So up next, Denzel Clark. Denzel known for stealing home runs on defense, but he's got some sneaky pop at the plate as well. And he grounds one to the right side. And that's just foul. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Ball.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. And that is that. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Number 26. Well, one-run game. The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Cal Raleigh, 1 for 2. Ripped, but it curls foul.
You know, this group of hitters doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
Almost got him.
That's it.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Here's the second baseman, Ripken Reyes. Lifted in the air, right center field. Clark on the move. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. And there's 2 down. Back to the top of the order now. Now, C.J. Abrams. 0 for 3 in this one. And he swings through that one. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw comes in too late, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first. So, man aboard, down the number 2 hitter, Jackson Merrill. Right through there for a strike. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. On a bounce. Safe. There's a swing and a drive. And that is foul. And it's second. That's way outside. And the count is 1-2. Up the middle, Julian. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Back here in Houston, we go to the 8th. Edouard Julien now at the plate. That one lifted to left. Durant on the move. And there's one away. Now the third baseman, Abraham Toro. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. This one in the air center field. And a couple of quick outs. So digging in, Josh Naylor.
The first baseman, number 12, Josh Naylor.
That one to first.
That's
and foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. And it's a foul ball.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Number 57. And that one is lifted in the air. Casey under it. 1 down.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to walk that one back, no doubt.
Pujols in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
This one in the air. Naylor settles under this one. And there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn, 1 for 3.
Well, I say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in Houston, we go to the 9th. Tyler O'Neill digs in now. Ball 1 there.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle. And you get...
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Jumps, but it's off his glove. O'Neill on his way to 3rd. And the tying runs aboard with a leadoff triple.
Well, that at bat. A lot of pressure right.
Next to hit, Owen Casey. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there. And the batter will be the shortstop, Otto Lopez.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Swings through that one. The shortstop takes the ball. And that one off the outside edge. Got him swinging for the K. Now only 1 out remaining. Stepping in, Matt Davidson. Trying to deliver as the hero.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it. But this is where they earn their keep.
0-1. In the air, left field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should score the run. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Really important at bat coming up now.
Next to hit, Bo Naylor. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Next one misses, and now 3-0. There's a strike. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Man on second, 2 down. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Slider. Middle inside.
Payoff pitch.
Middle inside.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Noah Skira. Duran, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. And fouled off.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
And that's in the dirt. Now 1-2.
0-2 count. You've got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get chased there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Liner, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Winning run in scoring position now, so a clutch AB could end this one.
But won't make it there after the bad jump. The throw home. The winning run crosses the plate, and they walk it off and win it 4-3.
You know, he had to feel the pressure. A winning run on second base. Found a way to make solid contact, and the winning run comes across to score. Everyone going crazy. Exciting finish to this game today.
Score for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Yeah, going crazy on the daily. I don't see a reason why the I should stop now. Thought I was at the bottom. How you think I feel on top now? How you think I feel? Magnificent. Universe wrote my song, I'm just ad-living it. I don't gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much. Nah, I don't gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much. Yeah. Big poppin', I realize I'm the gift, so this year I ain't going Christmas shopping. I've been hearing ching off and the move slick ring talking, burnt out. 50 million for the catalog I turned down. I'm making money every second, you should learn how. These puppies barking out a wolf, why would I turn around? Swinging like the first round, even in the 12th. Got myself rich, took the fan with me. Always the reality would turn into my fantasy. Want a chance with me, so she holler in the man city. Baby, no humanity, now you can't get it. Going crazy on the daily. I don't see a reason why the I should stop now. Thought it was at the bottom. How you think I feel on top now? How you think I feel? Magnificent. Universe wrote my song, I'm just ad-libbing it. I don't gotta say too much. Yeah. I don't gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much. Nah, I don't gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much. Let me talk to you. I ain't trying to do too much. I'm trying to stay tapped in. Yeah. Chasing you up, I don't need distractions. Yeah. Connected, I'm obsessed with manifesting. Just guessless, I'm only worried about my checklist. Probably spent 6 on my family's expenses. Money made the memory, so I do not regret. Feeling like I'm God's best investment. I don't got no time to pass it. Paris Fashion Week, they asking me if we can who the best is. What's the metric? Yes, it's me. Going crazy on the daily. I don't see a reason why the I should stop now. Thought it was the bottom. How you think I feel on top now? How you think I feel? Magnificent. Universe wrote my song, I'm just ad-libbing it. I don't gotta say too much. Yeah. I don't gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much. Nah, I don't gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much.
Welcome to the World Baseball Classic, where it's the semifinals here at Lone Depot Park in Miami, Florida. It's Team Nicaragua taking on New York. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. Let's check out our bracket. Team Nicaragua was winless in their very first WBC in 2023.
Yeah, that team really struggled to score runs, Boog. They've added some solid hitters since then, and things are definitely looking up for this Nicaraguan squad.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the hill in this one, Tyler Holton. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe two at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
Okay, all set to go. Jeter Downs to the plate here. And we're off and rolling in Miami.
There's the strike. It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Got him swinging. One away. And now the first baseman, Emmanuel Trujillo.
That's out.
Lone Depot Park just underway here. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Circle change. Low outside.
On the ground, right side.
Foul.
And foul ball. 2-2 on the way. Strike three, and that's two in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Mark Vientos, the next to hit. And he chases that one below the zone.
Sinker. Low middle.
Fastball for a strike.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Hard hit, knocks it down. On to O'Hearn. Third out, and that ends the frame. Back here in Miami, getting the nod in this one, Duque Hebert. What should we keep an eye on here?
He has a great ability to command a game, Boog, but in order for that to happen today, he's got to limit damage. make smart pitches, and avoid big innings. If he were a golfer, we'd say he needs to avoid any double bogeys out there. And if he does, his scorecard is going to look.
Oh, now this ball is driven into the left center field gap. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Now, Jackson Merrill tosses to first. One pitch and one out. Aaron Judge at the plate. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. Swings through that one. And now the count is even. Foul off down the right side. No score here, but a runner at third with one down. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there are two down. So up next, Albert Pujols. Foul ball there. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Got him. That's the third out. Inning over. Welcome back to the World Baseball Classic here at Lone Depot Park in Miami, Florida, USA. Top of the second, Chase Dawson getting ready to hit. That one drifts inside. Swinging a foul straight back. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike two. On a line. One up, one down. And now Ishmael Munguia. Holton, he isn't really known as a starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable, he just hasn't proven that he can do it yet.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings. But for the most part, with that kind of stuff, you expect him to get to the middle of the ball game.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. That's out number 2. Now it's the shortstop, Freddie Zamora. What does he need to do in order to get deeper into the game?
Well, I'd say it's command of the secondary pitches, because when you're talking about turning over the order a second and third time and hitters are getting looks, you've got to be able to put a wrinkle on something, change speeds, and locate it enough so that they offer at it.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Welcome back to the World Baseball. Classic. Bottom of the inning. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Way inside. Next offering is fouled back. Right side, Trujillo. He'll do it himself. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Now batting Jaron Duran. And there's a foul ball. The 0-1.
That's a ball.
Oh, and that liner got him. Gets it there in time, though. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2. It's Ray Boggs now. Swing, and that ball smashed on the line. Snags it on the run. And we're back at the World Baseball Classic. The batter, Chesler Cuthbert. Ball 1 on a pitch inside. Strike 1.
That's a real nice cutter right there. This guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Swings and misses. And that's 4 strikeouts. That one fouled off. There's a strike. In the air, right field. And that quickly 2 away. So digging in, Juan Montez.
Nope.
Top of the 3rd, no score.
Hey!
Middle inside. Low inside.
And a ball evens the count. Struck him out without a swing. He picks up. We're here at the WBC. Welcome back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Cal Raleigh now at the plate. In the air, left field. And there's one down. Ripken Reyes will hit next. Liner, base hit. And now the lineup turns over with 1 away.
Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Abrams stands in now and watches strike 1. To short, could be 2. There's 1, and that's 2.
Now,
So the turn things over to the righty. Click. Beater.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Next pitch way upstairs. Inside, almost got him. Just missed.
Just out.
Fought off foul. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Down to number 2 hitter, Emmanuel Trujillo. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a foul straight back. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Coming out of the bullpen for Beaton. And now it's Mark Vientos. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Ball 1.
Team Nicaragua yet to pick up a hit here. Inside,
That's
just
inside.
missed. Check
Ball
swing,
inside.
no appeal. 3 balls and a strike. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And he strikes out. It's the WBC. Glad to have you back. Ready to go. Bottom four. Jackson Merrill digs in now. Line drive, base hit, right center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here is Aaron Judge. Runner takes off. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Laser to the gap, should score the run. Runner around third, on his way to the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. Here comes the Judge around third. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for two. Stepping in, Ryan O'Hearn. Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touch down for a hit.
Two consecutive base hits for this team. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
That's in there, and it's 0-2. Fights it off. You'll see another. Man at first, one away. And that is downstairs. And that is ball one. And that one ripped to left. He's got it. The throw in. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. Welcome back to the World Baseball Classic. We go to the top of the fifth. Chase Dawson getting ready to hit.
Nope, outside.
He was late there. Strike one. Clips the outside corner. Going to count 1-2. That one missed. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. And now Ishmael Munguia. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Ball one.
Two-seam fastball.
That's a little bit low. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Freddie Zamora, the next to hit, went down on strikes his first time through. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-1. Swings through that one for strike two. That's inside. And the count is even 2-2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the sliding grab. Now to start the bottom of the fifth and taking over on the mound, Steven Cruz.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Boggs avoids the first pitch for ball one.
Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates.
Gets down, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
The 0-1. Boggs on at first, nobody out. Hit on the ground up the middle, that's a base hit. Around second, on his way to third. And now runners at the corners, nobody out. Here's the second baseman, Ripken Reyes. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch, and he has to get out of the way. Ground ball to the right side. Downs. Throws to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. 1 for 2. Popped in the air. Left field. He's got it. And there's 2 down. Jackson Merrill will hit next.
The center fielder, number 3, Jackson Merrill.
They're pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall. Welcome back from Miami, Florida. The pitcher on. Here, Joey Lucchesi.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of them right here to get some critical outs.
Check swing called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. And a big swing and a miss. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Overhand curve. Low middle.
Boggs. To first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. And here's the catcher, Melvin Novoa. Slide to right his first time.
Sinker. Middle outside.
Inside, ball 1.
Overhand curve. Middle outside.
Curveball drops in for a strike.
Low outside.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Durant takes it in for the out. Out number 2.
Middle inside.
Montez.
Inside,
Not sure what to expect after that first pitch.
Sinker.
Nicaragua hitless so far in the game. And he grounds one to the right side, but it kicks foul.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for, because you start wondering if they'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Gets to it on to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, J.C. Ramirez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Judge, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. Crushed, left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. He'll circle the bases, and they boost their lead. 2 pitches, 2 swings, that one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way.
Next to hit, Albert Pujols. High fly ball lifted into near right field. Brings it in, and there's one away. So up next, Ryan O'Hearn. Swing and a miss. 1 out, base is empty. Run in here in the bottom of the 6th. Now a rip into left center, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Around first, heading for 2. In safely, it's a double and his second hit.
Up next for New York.
I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Line drive. Makes the grab. Throws to second with the throw-in. No chance to get back. We're here at the WBC. Welcome back. Kenley Jansen on the pitch out of the pen here.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
The 0-1. Abrams in plenty of time to first, and the leadoff hitter sat down to open the 7th. Now the number 2 hitter, Emmanuel Trujillo. This one in the air. O'Hearn takes it in for the out, and there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty, and the batter now, Mark Vientos. A little out front there as he swings through it. Here's a line drive, and that's going to end the no-hitter. It's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
And just like that, the no-hitter is over. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Dawson stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Swings through that one for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and the count 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and that'll do it.
Number 41.
It's the WBC. Glad to have you back. Bottom of the 7th, Wade Boggs now at the plate. Hit hard, base hit. And a good start to the inning. Cal Raleigh digs in now. In the dirt. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Boggs gets his lead at first with nobody out. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He sends it out of here. And they add to the lead. It's 6-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Now here is Ripken Reyes. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
He was all over that one. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line.
Vientos to Downs. That's one. To first. Double play. Nicely done. Now a chance for Jackson Merrill. 1 for 3. Swing and a line drive, and that one's a base hit out into left center field. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And that's going to bang against the wall. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's 7-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. They hit that ball real.
Pitching change here. Osman Gutierrez. So 2 down. And now Albert Pujols. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Now the left fielder, Ishmael Munguia.
Outside, that's the ball.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Swing and a miss. Back to the mound. It hit him. The throw is still in time, and they get it out of the play. At the plate, Freddie Zamora. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Ball, that's it.
Sinker.
Team Nicaragua with a lot of ground to make up. And we're in the top of the 8th. Got him. That's the 2nd out. And now the DH, Chesler Cuthbert. Chesler providing a steady veteran presence for this team. One of those players that helped put Nicaraguan baseball on the map.
Inside, ball 2.
And that is out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Just missed. Next offering is foul back. He goes down looking. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Angel Obando.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
O'Hearn, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. That one almost got him. In the air, left field. Pulls it in on the run. 1 away. Here's the left fielder, Jarren Duran. 0 for 3 in this one. Yeah, that's fouled off. pitch is in the dirt. Ball one. And a good eye there. Next one just misses. Full count now.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Right back to him on the mound. Slings to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Wade Boggs. Laser could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. Pulls in with a double. Third hit for him today.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Ronald Medrano. So man aboard, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Cal Raleigh. Sliced hard but foul.
Ball that's outside.
And a 1-1. Hard hit left side. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Back here at Lone Depot Park. We go to the 9th. Melvin Novoa getting ready to hit.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Now Juan Montez.
Ball.
In there at the knees. And the count even 1-1. Swings through that. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And they're down to their last out. Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the second baseman, Jeter Downs. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a groundout. Check swing went around. Strike 1. This one in the air. And that'll do it. They're moving on.
Well, we saw complete domination in this one. The offense exploded for a blowout, and then the pitching staff nails, locked down the opponent. This team did everything right today.
So Singy, as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this one.
Absolutely, and that really set the tone from the beginning. A fantastic effort.
This one ends 7-0. Kenley Jansen picking up the save. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Y representa tu país. Soy el jugador que se creció, pero no olvida su raíz. Estoy pensando en toda mi gente mientras recorro la base. Firme, pase lo que pase. Vamos por encima, esa es la frase. Sube el volumen cuando llegue mi turno al bate. Que esto es el clásico mundial. Ponte ready para el desempate. Hay que jugar con el corazón. Darlo todo en el terreno, esa es mi pasión. Con orgullo trae tus colores porque luego ya comenzó. We don't stop,
to the top, keep it going, we don't stop.
Ay, ay, los pongo a bailar la pelúa. El que no baile que lo despelucan. No me cuquen, lean los números pa' que se eduquen. Yo no hago canciones, hago himnos pa' que no caduquen. En este género yo fui un Hadouken. Ey, y se extinguieron como los dinosaurs. Antes que me apague, se apaga el sol. Subimos y rompimos el ascensor. El prepa que les tiro Barbasol. conejo. Ahora los miro de arriba y de lejos, ey. No contesto DM, no. Hablen con mi manejo.